And in this video, we are beginning with indexed array. And just as the name of the array implies, we access the array through its index. Simple, easy peasy. Can we stop now? Of course not. Some of you are like, where's the code? Where's the code? All right, don't worry. This is the code. So can I stop this tutorial now? Oh, I'm not stopping it. You don't need to fear. So at this point now, I want to create a very simple array. We want to call this array car model. So this is the name I'm giving to my array, only that I'm supposed to make this an underscore. All right, then I'll say equals to. Remember, we are creating an array, this time an indexed array. So car model equals what? The array function. So we say array, we open and close the parenthesis, and within the array we are going to specify the element. So remember, I want this to point to some car models. Let me just type in some car manufacturers I know from the top of my head. I have Toyota. I'm thinking of another one. Someone should please help me here. I got Honda. Okay, I'm thinking of another one. I still need help. I have Hyundai, if I spelled that correctly, and I have this one is a bit local, Pontiac, a nice car if you ask me. And then let me just put one more. Let me say BMW. So I have a car model array with how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but then you have to understand the indexing. It is true that this is the first element here, but this is actually at index 0. It's followed by this index 1, followed by this index 2, index 3, and index 4. So if I want to print out Pontiac, for example, all I need to do is say echo. Echo what? Echo car model. Yes, we have to refer to the array name, then followed by, take note of this, square bracket. Now, in between the square brackets, you are going to specify the index number for Pontiac. Let's take this again. 0, 1, 2, 3. So I just need to enter 3 here, and then I'll save this and refresh this, and we got just what we wanted. So this is why we call this array the indexed array. But now you might ask, what if I want to add another value to this array? What do I do? Very simple. Still call the name of the array, in this case car model. I didn't spell this correctly. Then the square brackets would follow. Leave it empty. Just say equal to, and then you specify a value. In this case, I want to enter the value Mitsubishi. I don't know if I spelled this correct, but it doesn't sound right. In any case, this should be fair and good enough. So you just call the name of the array like this, and then the value you want to add to the array. So if you want to check if this is actually working right as we want, all we need to do at this point is simple. Call our almighty print r function. So we say print underscore r, and of course within the print r you specify the name of your array. So I'm too lazy to type, so I'll just paste this in here, and then I'll save this and refresh. Then you notice it says we have, let me just remove this so that it won't disturb us here. Let me refresh this. Okay, so you notice it says we have an array here, and it points to index 0 as Toyota, index 1 as Honda, up until the last index 5 Mitsubishi. So this means that this has been added successfully to the end here. So this is how you add a new model to your car model, or a new element into your already existing elements of array. Now finally, one thing we want to show you here is how to loop through each of this array one at a time. Say you want to list them out in a particular order. How do you do that? We can make use of our for loop. So we can say for, then we create one variable. I'm going to call the variable I, and set it to 0. Yeah, that's the starting point. This will follow by the condition. So I'm going to specify the condition that I is less than, how many elements do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So while I is less than 6, that is, I want it to run through 0 through 5 because there is no index 6 here. So finally, we are then going to specify the modification expression, which is that we want to increase I by 1 each time. I'm sure you guys are used to this already when we did that a while ago in the for loop tutorial. So what we are going to do right now is simply say echo, and after the echo I'm going to say within this quote I want you to output inside this square bracket the number that is actually increasing, and then this would follow by, I just want it to say equal to and greater than, so that it will be formatted nicely. Then I will call the car model array in here like this. Then I need to specify the index or the number that is actually increasing. So as it increases, it gives us the value we want. So this will start at 0 and will keep increasing until 5. So you can guess what will happen. It will be outputting each of this for us. Fair enough? Okay, so I just need to do one more thing. Add the HTML line break so that everything will format nicely. So when I save this and refresh this, you notice I get 0 Toyota, 1 Honda, up until 5 Mitsubishi. It's fair enough, eh? It's looking nice, right? Now, another interesting thing I would like to do is I want it to actually output itself in serial order, like one. I want this to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So how can I take care of that? All I need to do is simple. I'll just clean this off first of all. Then I'll put a dot right here, and outside here I'm going to concatenate this with the mathematical expression of I plus 1. So if it gets here, for example, this is 0, it will add it to 1. So we are going to get a 1 here instead of a 0. So I just want it to actually output 1 dot in front and then the car model so that it will look nice. So if I save this and refresh this, you notice we have something interesting on the screen. So that is that, and how simple it is for us to work with indexed array in PHP. In the next video, we are moving to the next array, which is the associative array. I'm waiting for you in the very next video. See you there.